Day 3 was a tough day. Hello, welcome to Postpartum Motherhood Journey. Hope you're doing great. It's been 72 hours, and my God, it's been a roller coaster. It's not been a jolly ride, but it's just been a ride. So, woke up in the morning, still at the hospital. We were not discharged the previous day as envisaged. I was already getting tired of the hospital environment, but my baby slept through the night again, and that got me worried because it didn't just look normal to me. So I noted that whenever the midwife comes for the ward round, I would mention it to her so that she can check the baby again. Had the usual hospital breakfast, toast and cornflakes. Then I spoke with my husband, gets me pap. I just had this pap craving. I didn't know how I was setting myself up for trouble, I'm telling you. The rest of the day was like, oh my God. And it didn't even dawn on me till much later. So, took a quick shower, felt better. By that time, baby had fed again in the morning and come back to sleep. So the midwife came and I was asking her, so when are we exactly going? Because what you said yesterday, we haven't still been released from here. So she said she was just going to do the final check and then do the papers for discharge. So I told her about how baby was sleeping so much that she should check him. She said they don't usually do that since she did that the day before and everything was fine, but that she will anyways since we're still here. And after every test that she did, she noticed that there was a spike on the jaundice level. So that put her on inquiry, and then she had to take his blood sample and then sent it to the lab, and we had to do a waiting game. And fingers crossed we might have to sleep over here again today. As the day progressed by, we brought the lunch, but it's just nonsense. So I had to ask my niece and nephew to help me get something better to eat. So I had fried rice, but I didn't have much of an appetite. By that time I've had pap. So I noticed that my boobs started getting heavier and heavier. So I tried to hand express, all to no avail. It got harder and bigger. And at that moment, I'm not sure that, okay, I think I mentioned it to the lady that came to give me the discharge talk, but she said, oh, just put him to feed. But then it was the beginning of the end. So by evening, I noticed that I started having pains on my suture line, and earlier in the day I had short episodes of something getting into my throat and causing me to cough, and when I cough it's like my seams want to rip apart. So I started to feel this pain. You know, it was like the pain increased from, it started from like 4, and then like every 5 or 10 minutes it increased to the next level, till it got to a point that I literally started to cry. I couldn't move. So I was like that for nearly 2 hours, writing in pain. You know, I requested for painkillers. I was given paracetamol and ibuprofen. Oh man, was as if the suture line was going to burst open. I don't know what caused it, because the day before, mint tea had been recommended to me, and I'd, asked them to buy, and I'd taken a cup and walked around. I felt okay. I had really spicy fried rice, but then I really cannot say what triggered the severe pain, but it wasn't funny at all. So after taking the pain relief drugs, after some couple of minutes, the pain went down to a 3 or 4. It's been the last couple of hours and it became bearable. So it was at that time that midwife came with all the discharge items and we're set to go home. I felt good because I was already feeling depressed, being confined into the walls of the hospital for 8 days stretch. You cannot even imagine the way I was beginning to feel. And so we headed home, and one would expect that, okay, when I get home, I should just, take a long shower and take a long nap. Yeah. That was when I knew that my life has actually changed forever. Not just 360 degrees, 720 degrees. I got home and the only thing on my mind was my heavy breast that needed to be decongested, and it was really tough. I reached out to one of my senior friends. She said I should use olive oil to clean the nipple. Reached out to another of my friends who had just given birth. She said, wow, that's engorgement. Of course, I know the English word for this. It's a solution I need. Went on Google, went on YouTube, started to massage with hot towel, brought out the breast pump, tried to put baby to feed. People it got worse. So it was a case of blocked ducts, and the duct available is not enough to let out the milk. So I mentioned that the pap, I didn't know, apparently is a lactation meal. So I set my body to work. Me that I've always drank pap and I never had a problem. It became a problem to me as a lactating mom. Yes, it's good, but I didn't need to take pap right now because I have everything that I can use to store the milk, but apparently the breasts are still trying to adjust to their new role, and my baby still hasn't gotten the full capacity to eat a lot. So you can imagine my dilemma. And one of the things that my senior friend suggested was the fact that if pump is not working and baby is not sucking enough and Express is not working enough, that I should tell my husband to suck them out. So at that moment, he was going for night shift that day and was just trying to catch some sleep because he'd been out all day, trying to get one or two things together. And so when I saw that he was slightly awake, I told him, I needed to come and help me get this thing out. But Uncle said he's not interested in breast milk. That I should figure it out with YouTube and all the other stuff, all resources available. That hurts, but that's reality. So the night progressed. We got home around 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. and I was on this breast pain till 11, 12 p.m. till I gave up, and just had to go and sleep because at that point I was literally exhausted. So The midwife advised I should not let baby sleep for hours on end. Every 3 hours wake him up to eat. So by the time I was going to bed, I set the alarm. So baby had slept at 10, so we set the alarm for 1 a.m. to wake up to feed him again. Thank God for my niece who was there to help. And so by 1 a.m., funny enough, baby had woken up by himself. I think he had pooped, and then the alarm went off, and then tried to, so before going to bed, we had put water in the hot water bottle and placed it on the breast to allow, circulation at least, so that it doesn't become harder as I sleep. So upon waking up, give the baby, and it did suck well. And then 1 hour after, he dozed off. So placed him in the baby Moses basket again, set another 3 hours alarm, and before in the 3:45 he was up again, started to feed again, and then another 1 hour. And still trying to get the correct latching position, and try to switch things up a bit. It did suck quite well, but the most annoying part of this engorgement is the fact that as it sucked, the breast got fuller. I mean, talk about annoying, yeah? It's supposed to be decongesting, and then it seems like it just keeps producing more and more. I'm looking forward to a better day, to a less stressful breast. Life can never return to normal, that I know, but at least let my normal be sane and less crazy and less dramatic, with no added hard breasts. Let everything flow with ease, because I don't know how long I can keep my sanity with all of this roller coaster. So here I am awake at 5 a.m. after breastfeeding baby to put in this log of the day 3 sequences of events. Day 3 was a tough day. Pain, the engorgement, as much support as it appears that I have in my niece, husband, nephew, friends, senior friends. At the end of the day, it's my body that is going through the pain, the engorgement, and I have to bear it alone. No matter how many help that you get, the journey is still personal to you as a person, but the help goes a long way. Because through this third night, I didn't have my niece by my side to help me carry the baby at every turn of 3 hours to feed him, put him back, with a suture pain every time I try to get up. I don't know how women do it alone. So whatever it's worth, have genuine help from people that truly care about you, and accept all the help that you can get, because all more easy. So that's my day 3 motherhood experience, diaper duties, breastfeeding duties.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment.
See you on the next episode.